Hey guys, just Chappy, Holly and me here. Today I went to a fun vintage market and I wanted to show you guys what I got. It's really cool. Vintage markets are another great way to find stuff for your stashes. So here's just a kind of a little quick overview of the treats I found and then I'll go through them. Okay, so the first cool thing I found was this huge set of letters. Now, I know these came from a game, and I'm pretty sure I've played the game. I don't know what game it was, but look at that, guys. Look at that huge bag of pieces. And the lady was selling them for like a few pieces for a certain amount, and I just asked, what would you do for the whole bowl? And I got the whole bowl of them, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go through these and sort them and see how many alphabet sets I have. And I'll probably want to keep at least 2. And if I have extra, what I'm probably going to do is I'll go ahead and I'm going to start a section in my Etsy shop for like Christine's Closet or something like that, I'll call it. And it'll be bits from my studio that I have extra of that you guys can buy. Because, you know, like the green and black make me think of Halloween. You know, vignette boxes, shadow boxes, cards, you know, you can spell out different things. That would just be really cool. And then the next thing is I've started collecting vintage Halloween. I blame Tim Holtz because his house looks so awesome. So I found all of these guys. And I'm going to check them out because I think these guys may still be under copyright. This may be like reproductions of like a 1950s. But if they are not, I'm going to make some scans and I'll do some digi downloads in my studio for next Halloween. And then I got this, which is really cool because it's got this side and this side. And it's like one of those hats. So I'm going to get one of those styrofoam cones for next year to have that. So I found those guys. And then these were a really cool find. These I've not used before. Pardon my hand. They're molds. And apparently they came out by Mattel. And it said 1960s. But I'm thinking they may have been a little newer than that. Where you can make like these gummy creatures and bake them in an oven. But what I'm going to do is I've got some, I think it's resin. And it turns white when it dries, and I'm going to do some resin pieces of these. Some I may paint, some I may not. And what I'll do is some of them I'll stick in my Etsy studio because wouldn't it be cool to have some of these resin? Look at the size of that guy. Like giant spiders for your Halloween pieces, or like under the sea for vignette boxes. We've got some creepy crawlers, some rats, spiders, frogs, and then pretty flowers and leaves. So I'm going to have a play with those and see what I can do there. And maybe I'll do a video on that as well of how to use molds. So guys, like all of this here, I think I spent less than $28 and I got all of this, which is actually, I think, pretty good. And then these guys were a little bit more because they're more vintagey. I think they may be reproductions, but I'm not sure because they're the cardboard. But that's all. I want to just hop on here and tell you guys that, you know, if you're looking for cool stuff and you see things on YouTube and everyone's getting things at Tuesday Morning and Michael's and Hobby Lobby, don't forget to check out your Goodwills, your thrift stores, your junk shops. Some of the high-end antique shops will probably be too expensive, but if you find more of your thrifty stores, you can find things like this that used to be parts of kids' games that people just tossed away or someone bought. Vintage markets. Now is the fall. People are having tons of vintage fairs. I'm actually going in 2 weeks to another one that is supposed to be huge. I think it's like the area it's in is like the size of a football stadium or something. So it's going to be hundreds of vintage vendors. So I'm sure I will have some good hauls after that one to show you guys as well. So I know October's over. We're heading into fall and Thanksgiving. Stay tuned. I'll have a couple of fall videos, and then we'll have a ton of stuff for Christmas, and then we'll be starting a new year, guys. Now, if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and then head on over to my vlog section, and you have until November 8th at midnight. I'm still taking people for my 100 subscribers giveaway. You have a chance to win a ton of goodies, so don't forget to check that out. And thanks, guys. I appreciate you, and have a fabulous weekend.